But one of the big perks of spring, breathtaking wildflowers, many a family photo taken in the bluebonnet patches this time of year. These are from some of our staff members, in fact. Our Robbie Owens tonight shares with all of us some facts we may not know about our Texas wildflowers, along with some myths as well.
Seas of blooming blue, the perfect place to stop and appreciate nature at its finest.
Oh, I think it's gorgeous. You know, fields of bluebonnets and other wildflowers. It's beautiful.
Some may credit Lady Bird Johnson for helping bring all this beauty to our state, but that's not quite right. While she did support the effort, the strategy to beautify Texas highways began long before the 1960s, and we can thank the Texas Department of Transportation.
Back in the 1930s, there was a memo sent out to the entire state through TxDOT that stated, do not mow wildflowers until they've set seed. We started propagating, if you will, wildflowers back in the 1930s, and we've carried through.
Bluebonnets, our state flower, seem irresistible to photographers.
A wonderland. I mean, it's gorgeous.
Please be careful this time of year. In general, in Texas, in the right-of-way, are snakes.
Jazz recommends using the flowers as a backdrop instead of tromping into the clusters. It's safer for you, and it saves the plants from damage. Now, you might have heard that picking bluebonnets is against the law.
I've always heard that it is.
It is not illegal. The illegal part is trespassing or damage to property.
Still, picking the bluebonnets is discouraged. If you would like to grow your own, no time like spring to plant, right?
Everybody thinks, hey, in the spring, let's plant wildflowers in the spring. Well, really, when we're planting them, it's in the fall. And so we plant them in the fall because bluebonnets start growing in the fall, and that's why you see them first thing in the spring. They don't just pop up.
And each autumn, the seeds are dispersed in a variety of ways.
Just depends on how we can get it done. We can go in there with a planter behind a tractor and plant them. They call it a whirlybird. It's a machine that just slings them out on the ground behind a tractor. We don't have the means to get a tractor. We'll just get a couple of buckets and start walking.
TxDOT spends about $60,000 a year on wildflower seeds to scatter along the state's highways. Still, they say the program actually saves money because these wildflowers encourage the growth of native plants that require less mowing and care.
A biological control of doing that is using wildflowers to help slow down the growth of invasive species. So it's a plus again. We have a lot of land to cover. If we can use a biological control like wildflowers, why not?
Every year, the seeds are spread, then nature decides what happens next.
Our bluebonnets are kind of short this year, and I think short as in height-wise. I think that's because we didn't have enough moisture in the winter. We didn't have a lot of cold in the winter.
No 2 years are quite the same as nature continues to keep things interesting. With content creator Lori Malhiot, Robbie Owens, CBS News, Texas.
A little bit smarter, all of us now. Thank you to Robbie and the team.